Well, it's no secret that Bill Clinton's sex scandals, which I spent a lot of time covering in the 1990s, I got involved in every incident, so I know this backwards and forwards, have suddenly become an issue in the 2016 campaign of his wife running for president. And the reason largely that this has happened, although it was always going to come up at some point, was because of Donald Trump responding to Hillary accusing him of sexism by saying you shouldn't be talking about sexism because your husband was an abuser of women. And we played a clip on the show from 2008 CNN interview when Trump said what Bill Clinton had done was not very important and that he didn't deserve to be impeached over it. What a lot of people forget when they look back, and I'm not defending what Bill Clinton did with Monica Lewinsky. I'm not defending what he did with Jennifer Flowers. There were all kinds of allegations about other women. Paula Jones, he ended up settling a lawsuit for a lot of money because of the allegations that she made. Then there are other women, Kathleen Willey and others, who make allegations that are at least disputed. But, you know, as we know, Clinton has a history of being involved in either consensual affairs, or some women say that he kind of forced himself on them. And this is particularly, you can't say it was consensual with Monica Lewinsky. Yes, she willingly went along with the seduction, but she was, you know, an intern, a White House intern in her early 20s, not sleeping with, but having sexual relations with the boss. And that's why Bill Clinton was impeached. And that's why he was, you know, what people forget about that time, though, is that a lot of people didn't like the heavy-handed tactics of Ken Starr, the special prosecutor, and a lot of people thought that it was a sort of a party line vote. It was a party line vote, in fact, in the Republican-controlled House to impeach Bill Clinton, and he ended up leaving office pretty popular, around 60% popularity. That doesn't get him off the hook. That doesn't mean this shouldn't be talked about in the campaign. When you're running for president and your husband is out there campaigning for you, as Clinton started to do yesterday in New Hampshire for Hillary, of course this is all going to be litigated in the press. So got an email from PH who says, when it comes to Trump bringing up Bill Clinton's indiscretions while president, isn't how Hillary treated those women the most relevant? She worked to destroy their reputations in order to protect their presidency. In fact, she may have come up with the phrase bimbo eruptions, as James Carville dismissed the charges as the result of dragging a $100 bill through a trailer park. Her actions were very anti-woman toward any woman who challenged their power. Well, in fact, bimbo eruptions was a phrase of Betsy Wright, who was Bill Clinton's Arkansas chief of staff. And certainly Hillary Clinton went on the Today Show and talked about a vast right-wing conspiracy. She later said that she was deceived by her husband about Monica Lewinsky, for instance. And yes, privately, this came out many years later, she told a close friend of hers that she considered Lewinsky a narcissistic Looney Tune, but she didn't say that publicly. So what I'm saying is, some of you have written in and said, well, Hillary Clinton has tried to destroy these women. She tried to abuse these women. I'd like to see the evidence of that. Now, if you want to say that she enabled her husband because she looked the other way, because there was such a pattern here, I think that's fair comment. I don't know whether that's true or not. She certainly decided to stay married to him. A lot of people thought that was a bad decision, but would getting divorced mean would have been better for Chelsea, for example? I mean, these are all the kinds of things that we all debated in 1998 and 1999, and also in the 92 campaign, when Clinton was fending off the allegations from Jennifer Flowers, which he later had to admit in a lawsuit were at least partially true. So the media should cover this. Should the media wallow in this? Is this the biggest issue in the campaign? Is this what you want to hear about more than the economy and fighting terrorism? That, for me, is the question. How much volume should there be on this undeniable record of sexual misconduct by the former president?